Ready for orders. Yes. Regroup and fall back! General! Battle group ready! Stay in formation! The eyes of the Senate and all Rome are upon us today. We must make them proud that we are their defenders. More than that, our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed.
Ruarii! Spear infantry, ready!
Hastati! General! Harvey! Velites! Burn them! Missile infantry ready! Fire! Burn the wretches! General! Bastards! I will cut out your hearts and eat them! Strike low! Strike low! Into them ready! Hastati! Mars, aid us!
Spears, ready!
General! Advance at speed! Riders, advance! To full glory! And riders at the double! Forward! And forward!
Withdraw!
As riders at the double! Advance! Advance at speed! And forward! As riders, advance!
No slacking now, men!
Charge!
Rurari! Halt! At the double! Back! Back! With move out! At your service! Warriors! Quick march! Charge!
Domine! General! Riders at the double! Yeah, riders, advance! Advance! And riders at the double! Yeah, quickly now! Forward!
Withdraw! Velites! Back, man! Back!
General!
Ovidiamos! Pull back!
So second stream in a row, I've been talking away quite happily with my microphone off. So hello to the void. Happy Star Wars Day. Let's start again, shall we? I think it's appropriate after a terrible fight like that. Honestly, though, leaving your bloody microphone off twice in 2 streams. Amateur, amateur, amateur. Actually an amateur. Never mind. So I want to say my computer's in the shop at the moment, but it kind of is. But I ordered some RAM for it last week, which arrived on Saturday morning, and it was so exciting. The RAM arrived. I took the RAM out of the packet. Oh, it's going to make my computer much faster. Put both modules in, and it turned my computer into a brick. So I had to put the old modules back in, and now I start the long and painful process of waiting for the company I bought it from to admit their mistake and send me some new ones. It's clearly not compatible with my machine at all. Couldn't even get the BIOS. It's rubbish! I felt very sad. How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Mine was quite good. I played Pathfinder on Saturday night. Had a complete meltdown before it started. That was very exciting. But then my players outdid themselves and steamed through a dungeon they'd been working through and earned lots and lots of experience points. So that was very exciting. They're becoming a really powerful bunch, actually. I'm really enjoying watching them power up at the moment. It's quite a lot of fun. And at the end of their adventure, they've got quite a big enemy to face. So I'm looking forward to them taking that on shortly. Should be a laugh. Might get to kill some of them. Who knows? Right. Okay. Yes, it was a decisive victory. Yes, you beat me. Yes, I feel bad. No need to stab me in the shoulder. It's bloody rude, if anything. Now, if that was a David Gemmell book, you'd be hearing all about the blood bubbling into his lungs. It always seems to be the blood bubbles into people's lungs in David Gemmell books, but I love them, so I don't want to criticise them. Could it be a comeback for Carthage over there in a minute? They're yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Increase in rank, right? Okay, let's go to him and increase him in rank. Recruit the following agent dignitary. I never use them. I have to ask myself, what's the point? I never use the bloody things. Such as he's just a general. Let's make him a camp administrator. See, we have a little spread of the general types that we've got for reasons I can't possibly explain. Excuse me, I had to stifle a yawn then. That's not good. Shouldn't really be sleepy. I blame these late nights, staying up watching Nick Site's excellent streams. He's doing Total War at the moment, which I'm enjoying watching. Total War Attila, which takes place on a very similar map. Right, time to move out. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we'll send those reinforcements to to Arse. Go and hang out in my place called Arse. Not hang out in my arse. Wouldn't be so crude. Come on, let's keep it clean. Let's try and kill this guy. Or subversion. Haven't got enough money, have I? Let's end the turn and then decide what we're going to do with our spy when we've got some more money. Maybe.
Let them cower before Rome.
Okay, I can take these guys on. Okay, so I've got guys on the boats to reinforce me. They've got elephants! Oh, fantastic. I wish I had war pigs. I wish I had war pigs. That would be excellent. Look at these little fellas with their little... What are they going to do? Exactly nothing. Right, okay, I'm going to get these grouped up in their various troop types and try and do things with them. I think it had it weighted slightly against us, didn't it? But I think we could be okay, to be honest with you. I think we've got... It's hard to say. I haven't fought these guys yet, so I don't know whether our troop types are superior or not. They should be. And they're coming on to us, so I get to basically form a defence, which actually I find that a defensive battle I find a lot easier than an offensive battle, because you have to start moving people about and manoeuvring a lot when you're attacking. And that can be hard sometimes. Legio 4 Africana. Was that? V is 5, isn't it? I beg your pardon. Let's have it dry so it's not too slippery underfoot. Because obviously it gets slippy, doesn't it, with all those guts and that. Right.
General!
Group, let's form up.
Battle group awaiting orders.
And I am...
Anyone who breaks formation will be punished.
I'm going to let them walk onto a straight line.
These rebels should have stayed at home. Maybe they were hungry. Maybe they
Okay,
were
it's
cruelly
guard mode,
treated.
so they're going to
But so what?
stand and fight for the land they're on. I'm going to just...
To talk back. Today then, we punish in the name of the gods.
Spearmen ready for order.
let everyone come on to me.
Brave Romans to a man. Brave Romans to a man. Hold position.
And I will attack the village as and when. They're not moving. Okay, we're just going to let these guys... We're going to unload here. I'm going to have to march my army up towards them, aren't I? Right, okay. Can do. Will do. Let's march them up to... here. I'm thinking my boats are probably going to take care of... Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I just need to take them into... Oh, they are scattered very well across their village. My goodness, when you approach it like this, it seems like a lot of units, but they're all disparately placed, which should mean if I stay organised, this may not be impossible.
Romans ready for General.
Here we go. They're embarking. Sorry, they're disembarking. They're doing the opposite of barking. Meowing? Maybe not. It's my lovely ship tips. Just disembarked. There's no point worrying about.
Ferrari! You have orders, sir. Riders, forward!
Speed this up a bit. They're definitely not coming out to fight me though, are they? Now, what I think I might do is I might split my forces and send this group over here. Well, this group Where are the war dogs? Oh no, group. Okay, good. Where are my war dogs? I want them over here because I want to send the war dogs in first. Slow that down. Going too fast now. Alright, so I kind of need to bring all of these guys. These grouped.
In service to Rome.
I might ungroup
Battle group ready and
ungroup
awaiting
this guy
orders.
and just start chucking stuff at them. No. No, they can only skirmish, fair enough. Yeah, that's it. You face them down. Okay. No.
Commander, at your service.
Advance.
Riders at the double. Advance at speed.
It's a big old hunk of burning love.
General! In the name of Rome!
Am I now close enough for my guys to...
War dogs! Our charges are yours to command!
Let's go. Let's go.
At the ready.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Glory to rear infantry! Ready!
Let's go. You lot. Advance and attack at the front there. Go on. Oh, the music knows. Important battles here to win. How are the dogs getting on? Oh, look at them, bless them. They are causing chaos. They're almost the size of bloody horses. Would you want one of them coming at you? Signal the dead ones. First casualty of war is innocence. Look at that, troops streaming in. There is an S-Club party going on down here. And as we all know, there is no party like an S-Club party. Look at that, and all the way through it, my computer's going, you know, mate, I could do a little bit more RAM for this. I know, computer, I know. Hello, computer. I'm getting on over here. Not quite as well. I've led them a merry dance, haven't I? Let's
Quickly now!
have our general. It's okay, like that's all taking care of itself. They're all marching into battle. I'm pretty confident there's a big force up against that, and they will just join against the battle of the against the first units they encounter. Let's do what I like doing best. Let's get our cavalry right in there. Armies love being surrounded.
Fighters advance!
They're starting to waver. We're doing them a worry. We are doing them a worry. How's this special unit all on its own going? Not very well. Cavalry agents of chaos have at it. Writhing storm of slaughter in there. Oh no, you are fighting more than 3 units in there getting stuck in. How are we doing over here? Oh, just in time. And you join us here on the World of Sport just as the Romans and the Punic rebels are engaging in the east. We look like we're going through those units reasonably quickly. We look like we're making progress. Keep that force together. We should be... Look at them, they're queuing up the fight. I'd like to do an end around on these guys really, but we'll see. Oh dear. Oh well. Sure some of these guys can fight here. Get one lot.
Ready and waiting.
Stay fighting.
At your service.
You run out of missiles. Almost. Fancy doing some fighting. There you go.
On the enemy.
Did he just say that's not fair on the enemy?
War dogs.
Go on, you lot get stuck in as well. You've got swords, go and fight.
Waiting to be unleashed. Back, withdraw.
They are standing off me over here, so if I can polish these guys off, it's going to be a bloody massacre.
General.
But if
Quickly now.
how many of them are left? Jesus.
Advance.
Let's see if that does anything to ameliorate the situation here. Not really. Thought they'd hate a good cavalry charge. Let's go over here. I'll be doing over here. So they've got 3 units faced up against us. It's just a matter of churning through, I think.
Proud Romans all. Engage.
Yeah, definitely engage them. If you've got round them, engage them from behind. They hate that. And I would too. Can only fight in one direction at any one time.
General.
This is not going to be the winning.
Forward.
I think if they're going to rout, can you properly rout, please?
Fixed charge. Etienne.
Start using my cavalry to try and get rid of some of this some of these missile troops. Maybe. Maybe I'm just getting my general in a bit more trouble than I should, to be honest with you.
Quickly now.
Don't want to use another one, lose another one. Oh, good lord. I really do need this second group to... Do need to pull my general out of there. Come on, general and bodyguard.
Velites!
Velites. Time to go and fight.
Ready and waiting.
And you.
Attack! Charge! General!
Oh goodness, it's still broiling away in here. Limited effectiveness there. So whether they get round or not at this point. Oh man, can you imagine? That is just pure chaos in there. But their special slappy hands. Careful, I'll slip you with my slappy hand. I've slapped before, I will slap again. Slappy, slappy, slap. Oh, them slappers. Oh, that's good. There's only 6 of them. But we're fair and alright. These guys back here doing sweet nothing. Oh, my general really has just run potentially into trouble there. 3 versus 3. But he does need to get the hell out of Dodge very quickly. No, come on, General. Rally. Rally. Rally, you idiot.
Right, riders advance! Quickly now! For glory!
Oh well. In for a penny, in for a pound, I guess. What's happening over here? What sort of mess have we left over here? Kind of deserted my troops I'd thrown into this particular area. But actually, hilariously, they're kind of doing okay. There's been so much bloodshed, so many dead, that kind of they've whittled down to the point where it's like, you know, these aren't my melee troops, but they're kind of holding their own. Certainly whittling down numbers for my secondary force over here, which is now obviously my primary force. Making good progress here as well. There's only one of them left. My general is still somehow alive, so I'm going to put him over here. I'd say he deserves it. Oh, mess of units routing and wavering over here. Okay. Yeah, run away, live to fight another day, it's fine. Plenty of butcher's work being done over here. Yeah, they're surrounded now.
General! Groups and awaiting orders!
I want them attacking everything they attack now as a group.
Breaking battle group!
Move out.
Halt, men!
There we go, pretty successfully rolling through them now.
We await orders. Victory for Rome!
Try and stick together, try and use our weight of numbers now. There we go, they're just running at them now. There we go. Almighty clash. This has been a bloody dirty battle. But one we weren't necessarily supposed to do so well in, so our general in the middle there, bless him. My mouse has run out of power, that's inconvenient. I let them fight amongst themselves. There we go. Now I've got some control over my troops again, that's useful. Bring these guys out so they can actually become effective. But essentially everybody's everybody's infantry now. Everybody's involved in the fight. This is just a brawl now.
Break the lines! Mars, aid us! Your orders!
Get these guys forward if I can. Spread out the line. There we go. This is the skirmish where it's won and lost.
Missiles, ready and waiting. Mars, aid us!
They don't have much to back them up now. There we go, wavering. Oh shit, here come the elephants. Oh shit, the bed. Shit, the bed, look at this. Oh no. Kill the elephants. Oh, they're killing everything. They're going nuts in the front here. Oh, bloody hellfire. Bloody carnage. Look at the state of this. Oh, he just... I'm not entirely sure that bloke didn't just murder his own elephant. The elephants are dying. I'm really sorry if you love elephants. I love elephants. They're beautiful, intelligent, sensitive creatures. They shouldn't be in this sort of environment, I agree. But I hope they kill them all very soon, because they are great grey nutters. Bloody elephants. I forgot about the elephants completely. They seem like such fun. There we go. There's only one left and it's pegging it, and I don't blame it. We feast on elephant tonight, men. Oh, here comes Dumbo. He's coming back for another go. Maybe he can fly. No, he's dead. That's bad luck, really, isn't it? Definitely Dumbo, though. Definitely not a generic elephant. Definitely actually Dumbo from Disney. Brutally murdered by my men there. I do apologise. I do hope you don't have children watching this horrific show. There we go. Look, there's only a couple of their missile units left. What are they left over here? Because they're not advancing, are they? There can't be many of them. No, you'd be shitting it, wouldn't you? Shall we go and join the fight? There's 6 of us. Shall we go and join the fight, though? There's 6 of us. Shall we go and join the fight, though? No. There are 6 of us. Look, I've got even more men. I didn't even know I had these here. So, what can you do? You know, I'm apparently such an excellent general. I've completely forgotten about one of the main unit types I'd be encountering today, and completely forgot about several units of my own men. Really is butcher's work in there, isn't it? Oh, the general's dead. It's a pain. I was trying to keep him safe, wasn't I? Amazing they're holding out the way they are. And vexing too, but there you go. But on the plus side, we're going to kill every single living one of them, so... Some you win, some you lose, and some you absolutely have to kill everybody. All the time. Slightly swinging in my favour, this battle. But I remind you, the computer thought I was going to lose. Me? I'm doing this, man.
Fire on the enemy! Valites!
Basically bringing in what they've got left now, I think. I don't feel we should be doing better. Damn. Well, they're happy to get stuck in. Do you think they know their mates over the road are thinking about going to the pub instead? Let's go and have a pint. Come on. This is silly. Everyone's getting killed. Let's go and have a pint. I don't drink, but I'm told by people that it really solves a lot of trouble. Oh, this is getting daft, isn't it? This is getting daft. No one's going to be left. This is going to be a Pyrrhic victory for sure. There's going to be no one to rule, and no one to do the ruling. Good laws. All these brave souls back here go, yeah, no, let me have a go. Definitely let me have a go. I'm staying back here. Safe back here. I'm staying back here. Oh, I'm fighting. We're in trouble if actually the back hangers do get the fight. What have we got left? What have we got left? Nothing. They're a small unit there. Just got to let them fight it out.
Attack! For Rome! Proud Romans all. Mars ready. Victory for Rome. Your orders.
Good roll those. Those elephants were exciting though, weren't they? Oh. I wonder if I'll be able to make my own elephant units when I take this settlement. It's an exciting thought. My own elephants. I would have one at home here, but I haven't really got the room for it. You know, our garden's a decent size, but it's not that big. Certainly not elephant size. What are the small ones though? You've got the African elephants, haven't you? Indian elephants. Which ones are the small ones? I could have a small one, I guess. I remember, because I live in Southampton, I remember Southampton Zoo. I'm sure they had sad looking elephants. All their animals look so sad in that zoo. It's one of them old fashioned concrete jobbies. Yeah, they're melting away now. And we can make our way here for a little victory dance. Well done, those of you who made it. What a scrap! Good lord. I love this game. That was very exciting. Those elephants, man. God blimey, Charlie. There we go, end battle. Well done, everyone. Beautifully done. Look at that, butchers. Absolutely. But these guys, definitely, I'm taking more. Go up against each other. They don't. It might be because I'm mismatching, I suppose. It's very unimpressive numbers from some of these guys. Really wasn't like weighted numbers for us. Elephant still managed to take out 73. Oh dear me, that was a lovely moment. I enjoyed that very much indeed. It is the noblest and safest thing for a great army to be visibly animated by one's spirit. Makes sense. Yawning again. Tired. Did I mention I was up watching Nick Sight play Attila Total War, if you like Total War? It's good. Actually, do you know what? Regardless of whether it's a victory or a loss, I kind of wish that the music would be more chilled out after a battle. That to me would make more sense. Because you'll want to calm down afterwards, don't you? There's no point being all sort of... You want to calm down after the fight. Yeah, that was only won through sheer force of numbers. Very disappointing. Because you want to win with tactical genius, but there was no real tactical genius there. I think splitting the army, was the right thing to do. Take on two forces. I got a bit overwhelmed on the the easterly side of the village. It's almost half an hour, that battle. That's not bad going. Well, I don't know about you troops, but I'm exhausted. I need to have a little lay down or something. I'm going to have a very short break, if that's okay, and I will be back very, very shortly indeed. Hello! Happy Star Wars Day, I'm back. Ho ho ho! I'm Star Wars. Merry Christmas. We want to occupy.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. There you go.
Commander,
Oh god, I lost them all.
your orders?
That was a very costly battle. Hope it was worth it. Probably wasn't worth it, was it? I lost a lot of men. Don't feel good about it. I have a troubled conscience. We should probably shoot down a bird and cut out its entrails. That's usually what the Romans did, wasn't it? Okie dokie. You're up to no good. I know you're up to no good. We're at war. That's what you should be. You should be up to no good. The Pokemons. Ancient people. Pokemons. I choose arse. Oh, there's the Libyans up to no good. They might be heading towards Thespis, but they won't take it from me. No, we're not at war. We're not at war with you at the moment. You're alright, mate. As you were. Oh, I have lost my dogs. What can I get here? Oh, okay. Ooh, let's replace them.
Good fighters.
There we go. Let's make a big old army. Right. Talk to big old armies. Where's my big old army heading towards Spain? It's up there somewhere, isn't it? Numantians, very good. I'm sure they look weak now. Where's my spy gone? Where is she? She's been subverted, isn't she? No, she hasn't. Here she is. Let's do this while I've got the money. Let's try and subvert him. 4%. That's good. Good. Yep, nope. They'd learn more from their phone than they otherwise would. Oh. Let's recruit here.
It is a great and glorious thing to die for Rome.
I tell you what, these Iberian swordsmen have been fantastic, so yeah, as I thought. Right, okay. And then we can move on and actually finish those guys, hopefully, with some decent armies and some decent units.
At your command.
Yep, he's on his way. Let's end the turn. Let's get going. Oh, no, I need to do that. Let's get back on the military track, shall we? Double plank construction. Ship pumps. There we go. Now we can end the turn. I won't upskill him for the time being. Cruel to be kind and all that. My plan is, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it today. My plan is to take the whole of the Iberian Peninsula and then work my way north against the Gauls. See if Massilla hasn't taken all of the spoils in the time being. I may done. See, I've feel like I've taken my eye off them and may learn to regret it. Oh, I crave Masilla. But it's too soon. Too soon. Where are the Libyans off to? Very interested by this. Oh dear, no one wants to see that.
I serve you.
Oh crap, my agent exposed one, right?
My cunning knows no bounds.
Your cunning knows all sorts of bounds. You've not once been successful in your entire time. Let's recruit a dignitary like we've been asked to.
How can I serve Rome?
God knows. Can't stand dignitaries. They seem pointless to me.
I live to serve Rome.
Okay, go here. Or go here and then go there.
To the ships then.
Yes, it is. It's only a short trip though, I've been led to believe. Got a friend who lived in Gibraltar. It's a very short trip by all accounts. Oh blimey, I've got a lot of work to do here. Romanise that. No. Okay. Well, we've got one more turn before my... Okay, let's go through our generals and just make sure that those two have... Yeah, see, he wants the battle.
We hunger for battle.
Just walking. He's getting promoted for just walking. Oh, he can have new things in his Falcata. Eat Iron Death. That looks horrible. That is not something you do to people out of friendship by the looks of things. A pilot. Man who can read the way. No, I don't really need a pilot. Neptune. No. Loaded dice for cheating at dice. Cup of Bacchus. Yeah. Statuette of Mars. Oh, let's make him a drinker. Oh, he can add to his retinue. Ode poet. Oh, I like the Acid Tongue Wife. Is the Acid Tongue Wife available? Oh no. Oh, watch goose or a pet sheep? Or a noble steed? Noble steed. Let's have a noble steed. Go on. Let's make him ferocious. Yet a capable bureaucrat.
At your command.
Yeah, okay, you're ready to go next time round, aren't you?
What do you wish of me?
What do you wish?
Oh, she, brilliant. Good for her. Well done. She's done nothing. Nothing. There hasn't been a single turn where she's been effective. Her performance review is just going to be a carve up when she gets back to Rome. I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually carved up. Brutal, wasn't it? Not the same value put on life as we do now. Possibly. I don't know. I suspect the people who weren't involved in the fighting and the politics just really cared about getting enough money to eat and their families, really, just like the rest of us, all the time, all the way through history. Like, these things seem momentous, but ultimately you've got like millions of people living in these times who just want peace and food and their kids looked after. It's not difficult, is it? And they're all victims to the ambitions of man. Not sexist, it was men, for the most part. Oh, now my agent's detained. No, never mind. Oh dear. Oh dear. She's lousy. 6%, it's gone up. The chances. No. Oh well. Right, come on then.
Let them cower before Rome. Siege to the settlement. None will escape.
That's all right. I'll sit out a siege. We've got attrition, which is a problem. But we have got a reinforcing army on the way.
Commander.
So let's reinforce him all the way over to here. It's going to take a while, but shall we have it against the Libyans? Should we just go and do it?
Commander,
Should we do the sneaky on them? Can we get any elephants? No, I want elephants.
Rome needs good fighters.
Never mind. Oh, thank you for the follow, Terminus Gaming. Hello. He's what the world has come to. Yeah, Auras I've always makes you look like you're rubbish. I think we can win the siege. I think once we've got a couple of ladders, we go over the top, and I think we're in like Flynn, to be honest with you. What I want to do though is I do want to go after the Libyans, which means I need to, even though we're still recovering, I want to cover off this ship up here. I want to make sure it doesn't threaten me, because I want to march down
Stopping for now.
there. Oh god. That's a lot of work, boys. It's a lot of work you need doing down here. I don't have the money to do it. I'm ending my term. I'm sure it wasn't this hard in Iberia for the Romans. I'm sure I'm making it look harder than it was. Oh, the Gauls aren't going to know what hit them. Coming for you, Asterix. I love Asterix. I can't. Maybe I'll just leave them alone. Maybe I'll conquer all of Gaul and just leave one village to it.
Will turn the enemy's bowels to water.
Where are the Pictones?
Aid us in
Yeah,
the
go
war
on, let's get in the
with
wars. Total war, let's fight the
God
Pictones.
bless you with
I'll fight anyone. I'm a Roman. Well, our agent's up to no good. We can't win that. Off we go.
Men, retreat.
Probably should have gone straight over the top. That's more doable. Yep, come on then. We'll have a go. Yeah, Tilla, they go. Oh, my daughter's just gone by and said something. I love you too, darling. Yeah, no, my friend Nick Sight is playing Attila in the evenings at the moment. From about 11:30, he plays Attila. And yeah, the migration's really useful. Just up and leave. But then the Romans were about domination, weren't they? Thank you. Wish I had more faith in me. We'll see. Defending generally feels easier than attacking. I've got more cavalry than they have. I'm going to leave their spearmen alone and just let the cavalry go after the cavalry, to be honest with you. Maybe see if I can come and enclose them once they attack my lines. Bring the cavalry in from behind. I'm not putting them up against those spearmen. They get marmalised. Okay, let's just have a quick look around. We could move back a little bit and have slightly higher ground.
You have orders, sir.
Okay, let's group up.
Battle group awaiting orders.
And let's...
Anyone who breaks formation will be punished.
Punishment was... They used to sort of line them up in their groups and they'd choose one man. If they were being punished, they'd choose one man and kill him. Okay, let's break our artillery off. Our cavalry. Okay. So the reinforcements are going to be... We're going to be facing the reinforcements as and when. They're coming behind, so it's not like we're having to face a flanking manoeuvre. Which is really... Okay, let's... We're going to stand and fight. I'm not doing anything else to my lines. I like history. I like most of what I know about Rome from Mike Duncan's Rome podcast, which is fantastic. If you're a fan of this period of history and you want to know pretty much, have a comprehensive but straightforward guide to it, then Mike Duncan, it's something like 200 podcasts, all there for free. Everything you could ever want to know about the Roman Empire and more. And the Senate as well, of course. The Empire was only half of it, wasn't it? But I love history. It's how you learn your lessons, isn't it? Lots of hidden units as well, so they won't be entirely sure of the size of my force as they come on to me. But they still look like there's more of them than I'd like. Okay, I'm going to go and hide my other horse unit over here. Let's slow that down now. Okay, they're bringing up more cavalry from their reserves. They're not close enough yet for me to go off, because otherwise the spearmen will turn around and start protecting their cavalry and I'll be stuffed. Mary Beard's book on Rome is fantastic. She's really good. But that Mike Duncan podcast, he's written a book as well. I think it's Before the Storm, I think it's called. I can't remember, but it's absolutely fantastic. It's sort of late Senate. Where are we here? It's not quite this period of history, but they're doing some of the things. I think it was during the Punic Wars. It's set, and that was... We've just beaten the Punic rebels.
Advance at speed.
I think I'm making my intent clear with my cavalry. They've got a hell of a line to walk up to here, haven't they? They're running. Getting ready to engage them. There we go. Oh, cavalry. Almost got caught out because I wasn't paying attention. Cavalry have hit here. That's my fault. Right. Oh, yeah, of course they're flanking us with it. There we go. Should be able to take care of that without too many problems. You're a group. Might try and take out the... See, their numbers look really thin now they're engaged with us.
By your command.
See if we can't take out that other unit of horse. I don't want it running into my lines again. Stand and fight. Use the cavalry to hurt them in the back.
For glory.
Okay, no problem.
Infantry. Victor.
Oh no, go into them. Actually, roll into the body. Roll into the general. There we go.
Legionary cavalry. To forward. Swift
Come on,
melee
cavalry. Come on, cavalry. Where's my other set of cavalry? They're up here doing nothing. Right. Let's give you work to do. I want you to run down the line into these guys here. I want you to do the same. And you to do the same. And you to do the same. We will collapse our formation into them so we start to wrap around them. Choke them. Some really serious fighting happening here. But these are essentially Iberian swordsmen against Iberian swordsmen. It's going to be here.
Legionary cavalry.
All right, okay. Oof.
Engage.
Engage those veteran shield warriors. They're a high danger unit.
Come riders. Advance.
Keep seeing if we can't run through them.
Await your command.
You guys come back here and fight. Oh, this is touch and go.
Pull back.
Your orders!
It's all crushing into that centre there. This is when the game's at its best. I very much enjoy like watching it close up, picking an individual and seeing how they fare. Not very well. I don't know.
Jupiter gives us strength. Riders of the
I
devil.
don't know. I think things could be... Yeah, no, things are worse for us. Yes, no, things could be worse. They aren't brilliant. There's a good standing battle, some good standing battles now. I think we might be edging this fight in the woods. A couple of Barcelona fans in there. Oh, bless it. There's the front. I think it's type against type. How are these guys doing? 70? See, and then turn around and see more one of my cavalry, bless him, rout him.
Back. Commander. Run to melee. Victory for Rome.
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. 59, 78, 120, and they're the veteran shield warriors.
Brave Romans to a man!
Really don't want to lose another general.
Yours to command. Orders. Engage.
Really want these guys to free up.
General. Advance. Charge.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all going to be won and lost on that left flank, and I need these guys to win to allow me to do any real damage. I'm going to split them.
Ready and waiting. Mars,
See
aid
if we
us.
can't attack those guys. Oh god, we've actually got one of them to waver.
Back. Withdraw.
I think we're good for numbers. We're good for numbers over here.
Principes. Forward.
This scrap in the middle is so key. run out of missiles, they can go and fight. Still piling on here. We're holding reasonably well here, I think. What have we lost there? It's shameful. I don't blame them. They've got a terrible general.
Yours to command. Proud Romans all.
That fight in the forest is going our way. We win it and we wrap them up, basically. But it's a matter of winning it. It's just slogging away in there. Oh, well, that's my fault. I put the general in the middle. It's going to make people lose heart. Ooh, it's getting ugly in there. It's getting ugly in there. I think they're going to wedge it. Need to win here very, very quickly indeed. Oh, let's just pull them off. It's overkill at this point.
For glory.
Have to move these guys. We've got to go and support these. They've almost formed a square. It's like a British Imperial formation. They're all lining up to shoot, are they?
Yours to command.
Just to remind them who they're killing. This could get interesting if I start wrapping them up. Will it make them waver? Will it make my men fight that much harder? Yeah, see, they've still got their general to inspire them. Because I've rather wasted mine. See me, or are these guys not fighting at all? Turn and fight! Good lord! Standing and watching wars. It's funny how it's pivoted around, and we've got a front now. Fighting on a single plane. What's going on in here? That got very messy very quickly. Okay, so big size units still left-ish. Whereas they're looking... None of theirs are... oh no. I think it's too close to call still, personally.
Brave Romans to a man.
See if we can't maneuver these guys. Oh, good lord. I have worn them down massively. I'm hopeful-ish. I think if I can bring these guys round, I can... If I can flank them and then attack from behind,
Forward.
I think we'll be doing okay. Possibly. There, they're wavering. They've routed.
At speed.
Let's bring them up here. Absolutely, that centre needs to hold. Let's bolster it, in fact, with half of these guys. Attack the waverers, like they say in the Last Kingdom. We attack where the cowards are. Which is exactly where I'd be, standing in the back, thinking, I really am alive in the wrong period of history. This is terrifying. God, the fights I've had today really have been down to the knuckle. This is no different. I still think we could do it. I still think we could do it.
Hack them down!
Yeah, they wavered and rejoined, which is frustrating.
And for glory!
Really
Brave
want to
Romans
make
to a man.
these guys, if we can make these guys rout, we just bring the whole force down on their general.
Allied troops!
If mine don't waver first, which of course they may do. Jeez Louise. I mean, they're good heavy infantry, but they're up against this Lustani nobles, which has their general in it, which isn't great news for us. I hope you're right, bud. I hope you're right. I think you might be right. See, they're running. I don't like the fact they're running because it's making us change our shape.
Brave Romans to a man! Melee infantry at your command!
Just walk. Just walk. Could be. It could be.
Romans ready for duty! Victory for Rome!
Let's hope so. Because this has been a long, hard campaign against these guys. What's up here? We've got the numbers, but it's just, you know, the troop quality. That's it, that's it, hit him. Hit him, go on Clive, hit him. That's it, you rout. We've got this. We've won this. We've won this! Yes! Oh, fantastic. Yeah, a costly victory, but a victory nonetheless. We'll take that. Good Lord. That was touch and go. Did enjoy that though. Must remember to give old Sextus a triumph. We were slightly overnumbered, but not quite. Let's see. My goodness. Some of my units did some terrifying numbers, but not as... Their swordsman, 299 kills for that unit. Bloody hellfire. But I wiped them out, so there you have it. I think my general's entire unit was wiped out. I think he went, and that's only because I took my eye off him. And it was when they were like really piling down my right flank, and he got involved, and I wasn't paying attention, and he ended up biting the sword. I think. Find out in a minute. It's one of the things I was talking to with my mate the other day about Total War and its lovely long load times. It's very exciting. Alright, good. Thank you. Well, bullets won't be invented for at least, 1,000 years at this point, so he's got to wait. The think at the relative level of sophistication they got to, though. If it hadn't all fallen apart, although they were very military, weren't really all that interested in science and technology and the like. They weren't Greek, were they? Very martial. Like basically you learnt two things when you were a Roman nobleman's son, and it's oratory and warfare. Not much else. Did go in for tons of maths, anything like that. Greek is a very broad term, given they're all city-states. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they all had their own nuanced culture, didn't they? So it's become quite a catch-all, hasn't it? Excuse me. Probably not COVID. That's the things, you know, the Romans, it'd have been good if the Romans could have been more civilized, and it'd have been good if the Greeks could have been more unified. Yes. So you're history buff as well, it's good. See, I don't know much about the Greco-Persian War. I always kill my enemies. Never let them escape. I am going to go and lick my wounds for a little bit.
The enemy casts a shadow over us.
Yeah, fine. I'll find Libyans. I was going that way anyway, so as I'm going that way, I might as well kill people. Don't really see that I've got an awful lot of choice, but to go and lick my wounds a little bit. Yeah, there you go. See, my general bought it.
Ready for orders.
Research technology in the following areas. Construction, right? Yeah, can do. Okay, so we've dealt them a damaging blow. Go back and garrison. If we can keep going and fighting them like that, as long as they can't regroup too quickly. Let's see what damage we can do to them with her, if any. Army sabotage. There we go. 48%. This. Hey, how's it going, dude? Hey, Jamie Potato. I'm sorry, the writing is very small and my eyes are very old. How are you today? No, she failed again. She is the worst agent I have ever had, ever. Her incompetence knows no bounds. Okay, I want to move on, so let's end the turn and move on. Arse, where the home is. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jammy Potato. You are a superstar. Thank you very much. So Carthage are back. You see, you conquer people and they're crawling their way back. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I'm not having the Carthaginians come back after I took several sessions to beat them and end their civilization. Oh, they got the elephants, though. They have the elephants. It's the most fun I think I've ever had on Total War with the elephants. I like Total War Empire. The elephant units when you're in the Indian theatre of war are pretty cool. I think that might be my favourite Total War, to be fair. I love just the scope of it. It's fantastic. I mean, it's global. I did take the Carthaginians. I took Carthage really early on, and fought my way down. Yeah, okay, we're outnumbered. Sneaky Libyans, but it's a small force. We'll win that back. That's not a problem. I can live with that. That's not tactically massively important to me right now. It's one of those ones as easily lost as it will be won again. research complete ship pumps. Now what was it? It's construction. After Rome threw off the rule of the Etruscan kings in 510 BC to found the Republic, politics was the domain of the aristocratic patrician order, who remained distinct from the main body of the free Roman citizens or plebeians. It wasn't until the conflict of the orders resolved in 287 that the plebs earned political representation and, in many other matters, equal standings with the patricians. As an attestation of pride and identity, the Ludi Plebii, or plebeian games, were organised and hosted by the plebeian Adalites, the Office of Public Maintenance, Order and Festivals, held annually from November 13th to 17th at the Circus Flaminus. The festival involved a great feast to honour Jupiter Optimus Maximus, followed by days of theatrical performances, sporting competitions and equestrian displays, and lots of words I had trouble pronouncing. That was one of those examples when I started reading something and immediately regretted it. They really have established themselves again, haven't they? That is very, very annoying.
Ready for battle.
No, you're not. I want my reserves before we go into battle again. I want my reserves. Okay, let's move. We haven't got a king at the moment. We've got a dictator, so we're still in the Senate period of Roman history. We haven't got an emperor. We've got a dictator, so someone who takes the lead in the Senate. Because as you read there, the Romans, you had two periods. You had the Senate period and you had the Imperial Senate, both of which were about 500 years each. Before the Senate, there were like 7 kings of Rome, and they were overthrown, and a Senate was formed, which for 500 years oversaw the expansion of Rome. And by the end of that period, which was obviously Julius Caesar who ended that period, you know, they controlled most of North Africa, Spain, and obviously he defeated the Gauls as well, so France and so forth. Well, that was dull. I am sorry. Let's end the turn and see if we can't go do some damage over here again very quickly before I have to call it a day. Not much happening elsewhere, which is nice. And the northern Italians have been very quiet as well, which is... I was worried that we're going to sort of get sucker punched from either by a Grecian colony or someone from the north deciding they fancy a look of the Italian peninsula. So, alright, we're going to go and tidy up, do what we can in Spain, and then I'm going to have to call it a day shortly, I'm afraid. No, don't fancy it. I'd like to see if I can split that army and try and get it to come on to me with just a single force. Military development. Okay. Right, let's go to Spain, see what we can do over here. God. He screams and shouts.
Ready for orders. Laying siege to the settlement. None will escape.
I'm not going to hop over that. I am going to maintain the siege because I think we've got the numbers to do it. And I would quite like to have this force
At your command.
backing me up.
March.
Right. Just to try and get things to move forward a little. I'm going to end the turn. I do want to technology, construction, wasn't it? Construction, concrete. Let's invent concrete. They did have concrete. They had concrete. I mean, that's not bad going. See if we can get a battle. If not, I'll pick it up tomorrow.
War! A man's calling is war, not weaklings.
Yeah, no,
gossip.
I've always enter wars on the side of my allies because I don't care, because it's total war. Total war! All slowly about being civilised with each other. Hello. Just too many of them. Just too many of them.
Finding shelter. Regroup and fall back.
I'm quite keen on trying to split their forces. If they keep coming after this guy can potentially take the settlement. I'm trying to be sneaky. Whether it's going to work or not remains to be seen. Ding dong. No, it's Thespis that's mine. Oh, but they have taken that from me while I've been away. So let's go over here and reclaim that very quickly. There we go. Thank you very much.
Commander,
Right. You
Commander,
go there.
let them cower before Rome.
You. There we go.
Besieging settlement.
Oh. And you. No. You
Commander,
go there.
Advance.
And
is that all?
that's where I'm saving my game for today. That's it. Thank you very, very much for joining me on the stream. I really appreciate it. I'll be back. I'm here every day from 1:30 till about 3:30, give or take, playing through this Rome Total War. So, thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate it. I will see you again, I hope,